Welcome back to Post Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're Schwabia, we're going for everything's coming up in Mulhouse. We have to become Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire and fully decentralize it. We are in an okay spot for becoming Emperor. We released Trier last episode. They were our vassal before. I should have taken some land from them, but I didn't. But this way, we no longer get a -50 with all other electors, and as long as we keep Trier voting for us, that should be a net positive, even though we lost that vassal. It's fine. Cologne is currently not voting for me, which we should change. I can just go ahead and influence them here. And while we're at it, I think I'm going to influence the other small people as well, like the Pope. It's slightly costly, but we have the money. And Trier themselves, once we have a diplomat. I do like having a bit of a buffer here, because there would be nothing more sad than losing the next election, because it happens to happen on a month where we don't have full... where we don't have the votes, because something's changing, and then we just randomly die. Oh yeah, we're also in a war against the Ottomans. Die. I say die. You know what I mean by die. I mean, obviously, that we would... you can have military access. That we would not get voted for, and then have to wait another whole election cycle before we can finally become Emperor and start the good work. Now, it's not as if becoming Emperor would be... it's not as if that's all that we need, unfortunately. Because our enemies... We should really have a guy with a siege whip here, shouldn't we? Our enemies. I keep on saying things that I don't mean to say. What I meant to try to say is that the empire is not in a good spot. Imperial authority is not going great. Particularly, actually there are only 5 free cities, which is very low. We did just eat one. But mostly there are 11 heretic princes and 15 provinces that they should be in the empire but aren't. And that's going to be something we're going to have to fix if and when we become Emperor. Now this Ottoman war here, 6 cardinals. That's a lot of cardinals. If and when we become Emperor, we're going to have to, make sure that we bring those provinces back into the empire and make sure that those heretic princes are no longer heretic or stop existing. But I prefer them not being heretic, because then they don't... And they still count as princes, which is positive. Should do some development probably in Genf. No, not in Genf. Genf is in the wrong trade. No, let's do Osnabrück, I guess. Osnabrück, there you are. Development cost is on. Have some clicks of stuffs. 48. Up to like 50. I'm gonna have to find something else to develop for the next round. Because 50 is already very expensive. But it's not like we're not used to doing that. I don't think I've ever had a war against the Ottomans where they gave me no resistance whatsoever. But it's gonna come. They have tons of troops. It's just they're not here yet. And while I'm not sure why they aren't here, it's not... I am sure that's a temporary thing. They're gonna show up. And then I might not be as happy as I am right now. I'm wondering whether we should siege down Cruz here. I guess we should. Even though, yes, we don't know where those Ottomans are. I think... should try to make use of the time that we have here. As long as they're not willing to put up any resistance, we get to hurt them a bit. And the more land we take now, the less we have to take siege down when they're actual enemies. Okay. Trier wants to sell me condottieri. Speaking of Trier, quick check. Vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me. Okay. I think I'm still going to influence Trier. We only did a grand military access here, right? Yeah. Let's influence you. And can I offer you military access, Cologne? Yes. Please have it. I don't assume the Pope will also... Oh, no, they won't. They already have it. Never mind. It's 10 opinion modifier, that's why I'm doing it. Ah! Mr. O finally showing up. Now, obviously, I would like to beat them. And the nose. And do so before they can bring tons of other troops. I wonder if we should take this battle. And Felipe here. How much maneuver do we have? 1 maneuver. I'm sure we can beat that. Well, I say that. I cannot actually beat that. Means if I attack into Felipe here, I'm going to take a -2. No, I'm not. There's no river crossing to Nimbulu. I think I take this. It's somewhat risky. And I'm going to immediately start moving in more troops. Because the Ottomans might have a ton more troops around. But it's also possible that we're grabbing them before they get the chance to coalesce. Yeah, see, there's some more Ottomans. I think I forced march in there with backup. A lot of backup. A quick look at how combat modifiers are looking here. They have more discipline, as we assume. We have tons more morale. They actually have slightly more tactics, but that's probably from the discipline. I think we should be okay. Yeah, they're bringing in numbers. What an utter surprise. I wonder if I forced march here. I think I do. It's a while, but this battle might still require more. Yeah, there's every Ottoman in the world. Which, to be honest, is not a big surprise. It's what they do. It's what they're for. Wouldn't be too sad to be able to take the siege of Giorgio here, to have another 20,000 to bring in. Because we're starting to lose here. Just because they keep on pouring in so many people. Holy fudge nuggets. Yeah, I'm not winning that, am I? Let's have these guys retreat. How's this looking? Don't have cannons in the front row. They have a lot of cannons in that back row. We still have more morale than they do, but there's another fresh 50,000. I'm only bringing a fresh 20,000. Maybe I should have marched in this stack. It seemed a bit excessive, but... they have cannons in the front row, but just the one right now. Rolls are kind of on our side. Such a prolonged battle with a -1 is obviously not something we would be looking for usually. Now we have cannons in the front row. I think I'm gonna have to stop fighting this battle. Retreat there, or, you know, anywhere else. We didn't actually kill as many people as I thought we would. I thought we would have killed many more Ottomans here. But actually we lost more than they did. Especially in the cavalry department, we lost a ton more. That's bad. I think I have to retreat my troops. I don't think I can afford... Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. I attack a 30 stack and there's another 200,000 just sitting around and waiting for me. We did take a bunch of forts though, so our retreat should be relatively safe-ish. Then again, these guys are the Ottomans, so they're gonna crush down those forts like nobody's business. And we're gonna take a while to bring our guys back. I mean, they're immediately taking back the things that are not forts. Which is fine, I guess. Losing the first battle. Yeah, I should just not have taken that. I knew this was a risk, and I took it anyway. I can't really send my people to a place where... our own country. These guys are. So I can detach all the zeros and have them be reinforcing at full speed. Can I just sort this by condition? Yeah. That cab is gonna hurt. Then we get you guys probably split into half once you get into whatever that is. Yeah, split you up in half, go half, and then follow that up. And now we either need to wait for our troops to be fully reinforced, or at least well reinforced, or for the Ottomans to split up a bit, so that we can start picking up a stack here and there. Question is, should I be sending more people? Because the Ottomans are just, they're putting so many numbers at us, and we have troops and force limit, right? Could easily just make another combat stack. Probably should. Let's create a template. That's what I say. 32, 4, 10, 36W, and I'll recruit them here. The Ottomans have a lot of numbers, and we need to be able to deal with that by throwing numbers at them. You're actually able to walk straight to my country. Can I take forts down here? I thought some of you were forts. Geographical map mode. Fort level. Oh, it's just Belgrade. I never took whatever it was over here I wanted to take. Cruzier, yeah, okay. So that's why they can just march through here. That's a problem. You guys, run. You don't want to be fighting that. That's so many Ottomans. And they're faster than my guys running. Full speed. Get out of there. We're taking attrition here. That's obviously not something we want. Do we want a battle in Shegedin? Can I win a battle in Shegedin before the rest of their troops arrives? I don't know. But I have pretty superior forces here right now. Again, these are the Ottomans and they're running in everything they can probably in a minute. But that should at least mean that these guys are safe for the moment. Are we running a decent military person? We're running land force limit? Let's run. Keep using stacking my morale bonus or try to put something against their discipline? The morale bonus makes them run faster because we do more morale damage. Discipline would avoid the problem of losses and put a bit more losses onto them. Try stacking morale. It might mean that we can end fights like these before the reinforcements can arrive. Yep. The discipline meant here, see, we see we actually lost more troops than the Ottomans did, or similar amounts, even though we won that battle. And now you're bringing in everybody in the kitchen sink, eh? Shift consolidate. And now we are in farmlands. We like being in farmlands when we're the attacker. Now this is not as great, but maybe? See here, once again, our morale advantage might be enough before these guys arrive on the 4th of October to pop that battle we did. To get a stack wide before the rest came in, which allows us to recover half of our morale and do another shift consolidate. Although this fight we started with a lot less morale, I don't like that, but still we got another big hit on them. 13,000 killed at a cost of 6. And they keep on coming in piecemeal and we keep on getting extra free, free morale reinforcements there. Pop, pop. The small stacks. Okay. Those were good battles. Now what? I could... You're all running to Bosnia. Would I catch here? I would catch some in Slavonia if I wanted to. But there's certainly river crossing there. You have 3 maneuver. This guy has One of my guys is Vormanöver, Crescens Vogel, which is you. Do I want another battle here? Probably. Will I have the upper hand? Let's shift consolidate. Yeah. Take out the zeros. Even the... Oh, that's all the zeros, okay. I want them to go to silly, hopefully be alive. Now I'm bringing a combat width that is not full. So we should be adding a bunch of Wilhelm's troops there. Let's take these two, do a reorganize, and the Armee von Freising. Wait. No, it needs to get more. Right. Gets up to combat with troops here. Take the acceptable cav, bunch of infantry. It's a bit over combat with, but it's fine. We're bringing 30,000 cannons. Might as well bring the 36. Full combat width of cannons in the back line. You're getting in there. You shed your zeros. And be ready to reinforce with the rest. Be very mindful of not losing my reinforcing troops. And surely that's going to be something that I think about and do correctly, right? Whatever could go wrong. I was about to say, why is Genf still so cheap, but we didn't actually develop in Genf. Genf Hanover has no edict going on. Did we just develop in Hanover? Did I not try out the edict? Or did we not develop in Hanover? No, we did Osnabrück, right? Couch development. Get a couple of clicks. Because we got him. Got him. You are still on forced march, which you really should be. You have no recovery of anything while you're forced marching. Morale or troops. Here I'm just going to pop a 2-stack, I believe, when I arrive, but then there's going to be 44,000 coming in the minute after. Yep. How much do I fear that I want to already reinforce? This is happening on the 1st of November. I could be there on the 11th. They're not currently reinforcing, which makes me think that maybe we wait a bit. Nobody's going to Slavonia here. But you're coming to Srem. I mean, always take your 10 to 1s, people. Brandenburg no longer giving me trade power. Something. Okay, wait. Oh, they must have taken some land over here. That's acceptable. How's my voting long? Yeah, Cologne is not there. What keeps happening? My prestige is not as great as it could be, but it's pretty good still. Yeah, Milan is just doing so well on those relations. Gotta be careful. Bohemia is still like, not you. Not you. I could send you money. I did already influence you, didn't I? It did. Now, sent gift is going to decay, but it's relatively cheap. Just keep them high there. Hi there. There we go, a nice little stack wipe. The Ottomans are not swimming in manpower. They spent a lot at the beginning of the war to try to be ready to fight my troops. So these stack wipes do hurt them a lot. Question is, I mean, this is still over 100,000 Ottomans down there, and I have 100,000 troops here, but not insane extra numbers. We have the fort in Belgrade. And I'm taking attrition. 38 force limit. So very little. I should probably be ready to take another battle, but not immediately enforce it right now. I have all this backup coming in soonish. Do need to be mindful of them walking to here. I should at least threaten something like this now that they're apparently moving away. See if we can't catch somebody out. That's woods. We've had bad experiences catching out Ottomans before, but this seems fine. Famous last words, eh? Yeah, okay. Gain a bunch of monarch points because we have no corruption. Nice, nice. Don't necessarily need to bring in backup right now. They are though, so maybe I will too. You ready in Belgrade? Yeah, I know I will. It's only 8k reinforcements they're sending, but still. I don't want to risk another battle like the first one. We lost more here than we killed. Obviously partially because we attacked the woods. But we have them on the run, and that's good. Because every Ottoman stack that's on the run is not reinforcing anybody. I mean, kind of obviously, right? Oh, that's they. This is what we know. This is the Ottoman we know and love. Not so much, eh? This might be a bad battle. Cannons. They do have cannons in the front row, which hurts them. We have that -1 from river crossing still. We have our max morale advantage, which might give us the... they brought in more. It's the Ottoman again. And we have cannons in the front row. Yep. Can't do this. Leave. Lost 24, 25, 26, and only killed about 20. Yeah, these battles aren't easy. And I just should not jump on things like that. I knew it when it happened, right? I mean, I told you guys, I saw it happening, and I still let it happen. Yeah. Ottoman wars are just a pain in the behind. Let's do this again. I mean, I'm still swimming in manpower, they're not. I have tons of money I could use for mercs if I had to. And they maybe don't. And I have a good amount of backup coming in here. But that's also a lot of Ottomans. A lot of mans, as I like to say. Like, you know. I don't know if I should be using that word. Developing somewhere. I'm gonna put a couple of clicks into Hoya. It has a garbage trade good, but it has the edict currently going. And I don't feel like focusing on that. If you're going over to Rakuzi, should I be trying to catch you off? Probably. Yes, have you go there. You retreat a bit more. You guys definitely not lock in to Pestia here. I don't want that. I'm not planning to take a battle here without... having my friends around. I could take the battle in Rakuzi, which is hills and they have tons of troops. We don't do that. That would be a bad idea. But we might be able to... Failed administration? How did we fail people? What? I mean, I guess we're fully poked out. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the stability. I'm just gonna go and spend the papal point to get it back. There are other things. Maybe we should be doing other things, honestly. Maybe I should be running my... Oh, there's a Diplorap one. Right. I'm gonna run the Diplorap one. And I'm considering running manpower. Yes, I have Papal Sanction of War. Oh. I talked a couple of episodes ago about how apparently there was more you can do when you're the Papal Controller, such as Papal Sanctions of War. But that's not something you do as the Papal Controller. That's just a Papal action there. Papal Points action. Okay, I'm gonna fight a battle in Peshta, I think. Once these guys lock in. And I'm considering taking the... No, I'm not going to take the fight in Linek. Come on, lock in. Come on. Come on. There you go. Get in there. Follow up. I think I'll bring you in too, honestly. You might be needed. And if we can beat these quickly enough, and there might be river crossings or something, and for other people that would be nice. Might not be. Clergy. No, that means I think I can take away your privilege. You're gonna be peeved for a bit, but you shouldn't rebel. And we get some more max absolutism. That'll be fine. Yeah, quickly. And this is what the stacking of morale is good for, right? We quickly stack wipe these things without having to care about discipline. Now, do we immediately take another battle in Göle here? You're going to Sopron, which is away. Kind of like that. Think we do this? Wait, I have 72,000. Whoa. Numbers. You're going to Sopron. So if you just go there. Didn't realize I had so many cans on this stack. I mean, I put them there earlier, I remember now, but you're actually getting away. I mean, we can just fight an Eager. If that's what you desire. I think this is fine. Let him lock in. This is potentially dangerous. I have to watch out. I mean, if they want to sit on Magdeburg on my level 6 fort, that is fine. Just need them not to... Actually did get to keep the other guys there, but I think this is a fine battle. I have you guys around. I could attack into Slavonia. You arrive on the 23rd. You leave on the 24th. But then I'm river crossing into farmlands with my 2 maneuver to your 1. Question is how many Ottomans are down there. But I have a backup stack available if they even have backup. And that's... They have 90,000 troops over here. I don't think they have tons of backups running around. Yeah, they don't. This might be fine. We did get the river crossing? Didn't I check the maneuver? Maybe they switched general at the last minute there. I think I move you in there just in case. Because that battle is won. Another stack wipe with that morale stacking. I should consider it, but then I just realized I can't currently send my zeros home. So let's not do that. I don't want to take all that attrition though. So we should probably go a bit lower on these numbers here. Attrition does kill. Still believe that this is a fine battle. We did not get the stack wipe, we lost less than they did though. So for once it's a good battle. Now the question becomes whether we want to turn around and try to beat these guys on my land, or whether we try to take more forts. Or whether we try to do both. Porque no los dos. Right, we go around here. We unite with our reinforcing troops and we leave the rest to maybe take down Cruzier. Although Cruzier is not going to stop anything. Maybe Georgiou should be my target. I'd obviously love to have these guys not be alive anymore, but that seems tough. I think we march on Georgiou. And yes, have you and the reinforcement troops try and deal with the enemy at hand. Price of cloth, wool and dyes goes up. We do have a decent amount of cloth, so that's not too shabby. You guys are turning around. What does that mean for me? First off, Magdeburg. Defensive edict, please. You guys still have a lot to recover, don't you? Yeah. It's a lot of reinforcements that need to happen. I don't want to fight these guys with just this stack. So maybe I don't actually do it this way. Right, we don't want to fight those 40 with our 45. It's likely we'll win. But there's always an Ottoman reinforcement stack in the woods somewhere, even here. I mean, there probably isn't. It's probably that's the next closest stack, which shouldn't hurt me. But never trust, never trust. Level 2 fort in Georgiou. Any siege pips? Yes. Get that to 10 cannons, 10 infantry. 10 infantry. I could consider using my mill on cannon barrages, whatever they're called. It's not something I usually do, but I'm not sure that's necessary for a level 2 fort. Also, this might be greedy, but I do like taking my 10 to 1s. Pop. Hey, that's just another 2,000 Ottoman manpower that's gone, right? And that's kind of nice. You're doing that, you're doing that. Yeah, I mean, I could barrage for 37. We already have a 7% chance here because of our cannons and the fact that they have only a level 2 fort there. I don't think we need to. Oh, the Empire of China is lost. Rip. I don't think Ming has been a thing for a long time, but hey. Halle has been occupied by the Ottomans. Yeah, I saw that one coming. But if it's just Halle, these guys are recovering fast enough that we should have a stack to rescue Magdeburg soon. And I think I have enough troops to deal with, or enough forts down here to not be surprised by another stack from the south. Let me check numbers. Oh, you're back to 204,000 soldiers. Alright, and there's about 100 around here, so there's still another 100,000 somewhere. I was considering sending a stack to deal with Constantinople, but that does not seem like a clever idea right now. Not if there's another 100,000 Ottomans somewhere. Although I'd love to take Constantinople, that would make this peace deal so much easier. Wait, oh, we don't have the peace deal selected. That would have been... And we're still far off, I'm sure. barely get a white piece here right now. Well, we're gonna have to put another cut in here. A full episode of Ottoman War, and ooh, they got a war breach. I'll have to send you guys north. But still, next episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and anything you can say or you want to say, just put it down there into the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.